Yeah, how are you?
I'm good. I'm not ready for business.
I had to get ready for business this morning.
Good job.
I didn't want to scare y'all.
Run the coaching call, then once that's over, I'll join. Okay, Russ is on the coaching call. Whatever, Russ.
I know. Whatever. Way to choose your own company over us.
Of course. Of course.
I know that just came up too. I guess they're having a something.
Yeah, just putting it's recording now. So let's not talk about Russ anymore. Okay, guys. Um, um, so Russ is he's taken his priority of doing the coaching call for Everest. I guess he's important, so he's too cool for us right now. But we're actually going to work on, just so you know, for this week. Um, I redecided that on Wednesday I'm still going to do what I've been doing with those interviews. So you'll at least have Wednesday off, but we're still going to try to do it Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday if that works for you guys. And then it'll either be Russ or myself on those. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be on all four of them this week. Russ, I know he has some type of training, I think on Tuesday and Thursday. So he'll probably, if he gets on today, and then Friday we'll see him. But either way, we'll keep doing this. And I think it's good just to hop on here and make some calls, So, and then if you guys want to role play and practice beforehand, we can. If you don't, we'll just jump into the calls, get them done, and then we'll do our training on Friday. If that works for you, kind of same thing as what we did last time. We'll do like Friday 9 a.m., do the training, and then we can just make calls right after it. But then we'll have Russ, and we can bring up objections or challenges or whatever. And, he brought some great pointers in last time that it's just helpful. All the help we can get, it's going to make these easier. And it's just about at least making the phone calls. So let's see what happens. So Silver, you want to start us off? You got one to hop on with?
Yep, I can do that.
All right. I'm going to pull my phone up. So you got your phone separate now, right?
Yeah, I'm just trying to pull up the website real quick. So
if you can, because I know you're cool with the Bluetooth, and I was going to do the Bluetooth too. Try to stay off if you can the Bluetooth, Silver, and put it on.
I got it.
Yeah, cool. So
I figured that one out.
Well, that's good, man, because you're being difficult. So.
Okay, yeah, and I got the website set up already over here. I can see you. I got my website, got my phone. Let's go with the first one then. It's 805.
So are you going to mute us, Brandon?
If you want, I can.
No, I didn't know. I just muted my phone.
No, because we want to hear how we talk, how we approach.
Well, yeah.
So we'll hear you, and then we can mute. Anissa and myself will mute. So I just muted her. I can mute you too. No, you can't hear me. I'm going to mute myself as soon as you get on the call. And then what I'll do is I'll pull up the chat window on the side. So if you see on the bottom part where it says chat, just click
on the right. Yeah.
Click on that. And then, if Anissa, if there's anything you want to tell Severio, go ahead and send him a message, and I'll do the same as well. Just to, we're just going to screw with you and say, hey, you suck, Severio.
Go ahead.
No, let's have fun with this, just see what happens with it. There's no pressure on any of this. Our goal, if we can, set up a Zoom appointment would be best case scenario. But more than anything, we're just asking for permission to stay in touch with them, keep them updated on the market because it's a dynamic market.
Excuse me.
At least that's my game plan. So do what you do, Silver.
All right.
All right, bud.
You have reached the voicemail box of.
You hear that?
You want to do another one? Just keep going until you connect.
Yep.
And then we'll just rotate.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic.
The other thing we can do is we can all make calls until somebody connects. And then when somebody connects, we can all just listen to that one person. So we would unmute everybody and just make calls until somebody connects. And then if it's two people, you know, that's
That's a good idea.
that way we're all dialing, not just sitting here waiting.
Correct. Yeah, no, I like that idea.
You guys want to try that? And then if you do connect, just kind of wave or something like that so that we can all see, and then we'll stop on what we're calling. And then, you know, if it's more than one, we all just handle our own call.
Yep. Okay.
All right. Sounds good.
Sounds like a plan.
You guys all know how to mute yourselves if you need to, right? I mean, I can mute everybody pretty easily, and I'll try to do it. But if I'm on the phone, then, you know, just mute yourself. Do you see where the mute button is?
Yeah, where the microphone is.
Yeah, just click
Yeah.
on that when you need to mute yourself. Cool. All right. Anissa, I'm going to unmute you now, or unless you want to do it, either way. It's not doing it.
Okay, hang on. Go ahead. Do it now.
There it goes. Now it's working. Okay, so it's unmuted. All right, you guys ready? So we'll just
Yep.
make a pause.
Let's go. Wait.
Please leave your message. The number you dialed has been changed. Disconnected.
So Anissa,
Yes.
the one that I just called right now, it's a Woodland Hills person looking around 900,000-ish. She
Okay.
has a couple properties. The number was an 800 number, which I figured wasn't going to be good. She just added just like last night at like 2 a.m. So I'm going to forward the contact to you.
Okay.
Just the email thing that you normally do with them, you know.
Yeah.
See how that works. I'm going to assign it to you. And then if you can, maybe at some point, I don't know if we want to do it on this session or a little bit of time at the end, but maybe show us just kind of how you update your notes. You know what I mean? So that we make sure that we're all on the same page with that. Because I add notes.
Please leave your message for 8188.
That yours?
That's mine.
Okay, sounds good. We're getting a lot of that. So much for the Monday morning where now everybody's sleeping in Monday mornings.
No one's awake. Yeah, everyone's gotten lazy and.
Right. Before, one of the podcasts, they said at 11 a.m. was the best time on Mondays because people are already getting a case of the Mondays and they were ready to get off their phone, or get off of doing work and start answering or looking online. So that was the time. But I think they're all sleeping in still. So
Yeah.
we'll keep making the calls.
Well, let's make some noise so we can wake some people up.
Let's do it.
Okay, I'm gonna call this lady.
On the Yo Wash Resource Center, this is CJ. How can I help you?
Good morning, man. Speak to Ray, please.
We speak to who?
Ray? Ray Willis?
Ray?
Ray Willis?
No Ray works here.
Oh, okay. My apologies. Thank you. Goodbye.
Well, dude, You failed that objection handler.
It's the wrong person.
I know. I'm messing with you. You just next time, just say, hey, actually, I was calling this guy. He signed up on our website. You know, maybe sometimes the name gets, you know, misinputted or something like that. Are you potentially looking for something? You know, just throw it out.
No. True that.
Yeah?
True that.
I mean, you're talking to a live body, so at least
Yeah. Throw it out there, anyways.
Yeah, and be like, hey, man, you're actually working. Everybody else is sleeping right now. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, no kidding.
you never know.
You know what? And that phone number was actually a business.
A business number,
Yeah.
Well, mine was an 800 number, so I figured that was a super long shot. But I just sent it to you too, Anissa, so you should have that one now.
Okay, I'm gonna call this lady. She's not on my new one, but she just reached out to me and said, please send me homes.
There you go.
I'm gonna call her right now.
Cool.
Okay, you ready?
All right, I'll mute.
I think it's a lady, I'm not sure.
Please leave your message for 81893838332.
Hi, Azam. It's Anissa Orsini with Century 21 Everest. I noticed that you emailed me and you wanted me to send you some homes. I just wanted to have a conversation with you about what exactly you were looking for, and if you, just so that way on the computer I can, you know, modify that search. And I just kind of wanted to talk. So give me a call when you get a chance. My phone number is 805-990-2472. Looking forward to talking to you. Bye-bye.
Nice job.
I think I talked to her a long time ago, and she, I don't think she had a lot of money at the time, but maybe that's changed. So.
Let's see what else.
That was good. Nice and short and sweet.
Yeah, that's all you need.
Okay. I need like a double monitor.
I know. I'm flipping back and forth. With the Mac, you can use 3 fingers and swipe back and forth. So I'm just
Okay.
swiping back and forth. So
Oh, maybe you
I
can do
start
that with
looking
this.
cross-eyed. That's why. That's my excuse.
Oh yeah, I think I can do this. With that. Okay.
And then after you leave a voicemail, do you follow up with a text?
I will follow up with an email.
Cool.
Okay, I'm gonna call this guy.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system.
I'm gonna make a call.
Your call has been forwarded.
Whoa, no one's answering. You know, you get a little bit of pandemic and nobody wants to talk.
All right, bunch of wusses.
Jeez.
I'm gonna make a call right now too.
Hello.
Hello, good morning, John.
Good morning.
Hi, my name is Silverio Martinez. I'm with Century 21 Everest. How you doing today?
Good.
Great. The reason why I'm calling you is because we have noticed that you visited our website looking for homes. Have you found what you're looking for? Are you looking for anything specific that I can help you find?
3-bedroom, 2 bath, living room, dining room, kitchen.
Great. What price range are you looking for?
400,000.
400,000. Okay. Do you have any specific area that you're looking for?
Valencia,
Where?
Northridge,
Oh.
North Hills.
Okay, San Fernando Valley, like Northridge, North Hills, Reseda, Canoga Park, that area.
Yeah,
Perfect. Now, how big is your family, John?
1.
Okay, just for yourself. All right.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Have you been pre-qualified already for a loan?
No.
Okay. Do you like me to put you in contact with a lender so we can start the process?
Yes.
Perfect. I will do that. Tell me more about the house that you're looking for. Does it have to have a big backyard, or what what are the specifications of the
Pool.
you want something with a pool?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Okay, well, let's see what we can find with a pool. I think around 400,000 is going to be kind of hard to find something with a pool. But it's not impossible. We can give it a shot. How would you like to be contact? Phone, through the phone, or email, or text message? How would you like? Okay, just a phone call. Perfect. Let's see what else. All right, let me I'm gonna put you in touch with a lender, and then we start that process, and then we see how much money we can borrow, and then once we get that one figured out, then we can start searching for a home. Would that be okay?
Yeah.
Perfect. Well, then I will do that. I'll put you in touch with a lender, and then we'll take it from there. Okay.
All right.
Perfect. John, thank you very much for your time. I really appreciate your time, and we'll keep talking, and we'll get you the house that you're looking for. Okay.
All right.
Perfect. You have a great day, John.
Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
How did that go?
Well, you set up the next step. I mean, that was the key. You know what I mean? You connected with him. I can tell you wanted to ask some more questions, but you're trying to figure out, like, what's the best way. And the guy was kind of slow in his talking, so you don't want to overwhelm him. So I thought you did a good job of reading that. When you do talk about a loan officer, I think it's good to throw out Mark Richardson's name, just so that you're already familiar with it, and then trying to figure out. So once he's agreeing to that, say, would it be okay if I have Mark give you a call right now? I'll reach out to him. I know people are busy, with everything that's happening. Would it be okay to have him reach out to you and just get that permission? Because sometimes when you send them the number, they don't actually connect with them. They kind of forget about it. So I think the sooner with that, the better. You already knew, 400,000 asking for a pool. I would ask, are there any other features that you're looking for, right? Just try to keep digging, try to get him to tell more. The other thing I try to get to is, have they ever purchased a home before, right? We're trying to qualify them still. So even though, we're going to get them pre-qualified, we want to kind of see really how much they do know or where they're at in the process. If you can tell he's early on, you don't want to stress him out, but just tell him, say, well, that's great. We actually love helping out first-time home buyers. Where you bought 10 years ago, a lot of things have changed, so it is critical that we get you started with it now. And then, we'll go from there. But I thought you went to the close quick, which was good. You just went to, would you be comfortable closing in terms of getting him to the next step with the loan officer, which is awesome. He didn't sound resistant to that. And then I put maybe a condo with a pool just to kind of see how he responds to a condo. He sounded a little bit older. So really trying to just figure out what his situation is or how he came up with the amount 400,000. Do you mind sharing with me where how you came up with 400,000, you know, something like that, to try to dig deeper with where that number came into his head. He's probably looked at Zillow online or, you know, one of those mortgage calculators, but get them to talk about it and then continue to emphasize the value on the loan officer side, you know, and the reason why we get started with the right professionals. So, but no, man, you were solid. I'm just trying to give other.
No, I get it.
Yeah.
And another thing that I should have done is ask the question, because he's older, right? So
Right.
he's an older gentleman. So I should have just asked the question, do you still employ? Do you still
Right.
working?
Right.
Or you get, you know, how do you, you know, what's your income source?
Right. Exactly. And that without offending somebody, you can say it in a way, you know, do you mind sharing with me what type of work you're in? Right. Or you can say something to the effect of, you know, again, so how did you come up with that amount, 400,000? And typically they're going to say, well, I'm on a fixed income, or I'm this, or I'm that. So I really want to keep the payment down. Right. And they start opening up. So without you ever having to say, hey, what's your job? How do you have money to do this? Or you can say, are you planning to pay cash, or do you plan to finance? That's where that question comes up, right? That's the purpose of that question. It's not to necessarily hope that they're paying cash. It's a nice way of just saying, hey, I'm assuming you're an all cash buyer right now that I'm talking to, right? You got plenty of money, but are you planning to finance? Oh, you're planning to finance. Okay, tell me a little bit about that. How do you plan to finance it? Well, I really don't know. I've never done it before. Well, that's great. I can help you with that and help you, you know, get set up the right way. We've helped a lot of people out that really have never even thought about buying a home. And then, you know, that's what we do. We educate you through the process. Other thing you can throw out is we're going to do an online home buyer workshop. So it's another thing. If you hear that, Anissa, doing an online home buyer workshop. So we could either do a one-on-one Zoom meeting, or you can do one in a class session with other first-time home buyers, so you hear what questions they have, right? And then sometimes it'll help trigger you to do it. So I am going to set something up. I'm going to ideally like to do that in the next 2 weeks, but I'm going to advertise it. I'll probably get either Mark Richardson, some loan officer, to help with it. My dad's taught him forever, so I'll probably have my dad be the real estate part. I may help him with a little bit of it, have a loan officer, and then I'll have probably Tamara on the home warranty side, and then get somebody from escrow. I had Rhonda Holden in the past with Fidelity, but I'll talk to a few escrow officers and see who's willing to do it, to do an escrow piece too. So just to kind of do more than just your regular home buyer workshop. Ideally down the road, I'll have a termite, I'll have a home inspector. Like it'll be like a 4-hour session, but people can tune in for like 1 hour for the realtor, 1 hour for the loan officer, and they'll see a nice time schedule. And I'd like to create, if I can, a closed private group that we advertise and start inviting people to that want to be a part of these types of things, and then do it on a regular basis. So it's one of the ideas that that I really want to push. And if you remember when we were talking about it, when we did the video with Mark and Darcy, how they talked about doing the online. So that's why I want to include them, even though there are a couple other people that I'd be definitely willing to do it with. Mark, I know he's solid. I know he can speak. You know, I hope he's got a decent first-time homebuyer pitch, which I'm sure he does. But we got to get like kind of the whole curriculum figured out there. So, and then you both are welcome to be a part of it. Bring your clients, your prospects to it. I say we use that as another opportunity to capture people on this. If they're not ready now, that's great. Well, we actually got this class coming up. It's going to be in 2-3 weeks. You know, is this the right email? I'll send you the invite. If you know anybody else, it's all free. It's just strictly for information to help people get prepared. But it's a nice, no pressure way to get a lot of good information of what it takes to buy a home, you know, as well as what's happening in the current market conditions. So just a few things I want to throw out there so that as we make these calls, it gets you a little bit more excited. Now we're calling with a purpose. We're not calling just, hey, what are you looking for? We saw you signed up on the website. Well, actually, one of the reasons why I'm calling you is we got a home buyer class, a home buyer workshop that we're going to put that's going to be online. So as long as you have internet access, you can either hop on Facebook, or we can send you an invite and do a Zoom meeting, right? And then do like a big Zoom webinar. It holds up to 100 people. So this is something I want to push, and I'm glad we're talking about it right now. Let's all work towards it, and that's another thing to market towards, right? And
Yep.
then if we want to do it as a group thing, I'm good with that. So however you guys want to advertise it, if you want it to say all our names on there, it's not about the names. It's about doing it, getting it done, and then trying to get as many people as we can on this thing. So I know it's an idea that'll work, and I want to be one of the first to do it because other people are going to start copying pretty quick. So
Yeah. It,
right.
it seems like video. It seems like everybody's doing a video now.
Right. Who
No,
started
seriously.
that?
I mean, I've seen other agents on Facebook,
Oh, I
agents I never thought they will be doing a video. All they're doing now is videos.
It's really all you can do though, man, you know? So it's not, I mean, I think it's good. I mean, sometimes it gets annoying, you know? I'm sure some of my stuff gets annoying, but you're only going to know until you do it. And then I want to get some good editing software so I can just get straight to the good stuff, you know, cut out all the crap in between.
Yeah.
And then it'll much more bullet points, like boom, 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 you know? Right now I don't have that luxury yet, so you're just going to have to put up with it.
Just gonna have to deal. But you know what? Somebody had said something that if you can master this Zoom and this virtual world that we're in, you're gonna be good. You're gonna be okay. It's the people like the old timers or someone that doesn't want to grasp this or anything like that that's gonna go find a job in 3 months.
Yeah.
You know? So I mean, you either have a decision to make now, like you are like what you're doing is wrapping your brain around it and doing it and just seeing what works and what doesn't work.
Absolutely. It's not about trying to be perfect right now. It's about
Yeah.
being real, being authentic,
Right.
showing the world that you care,
Right.
and getting your voice out there and leading. It's big, but no, Anissa, you hit it
Hello,
on
this is
the head.
video.
And
Hi, my name is Kira. I got a missed call from this number.
Oh, yes. Good morning. My name is Silverio Martinez, and I'm with Century 21 Everest. And the reason why I was calling is because we have noticed that you have visited our website, our real estate website, and just wanted to call in and offer our services and see how can we help you better to find what you're looking for. What are you looking for in specific?
Oh no, I just got a property in Westlake.
Uh-huh.
But the thing is, because I'm worrying about it, and because I don't have a job right now, I just got a property, and I got a hard loan. I just maybe you guys know about the lender or something. Maybe kind of change my loan because I'm not gonna make it. That is my concern. Is you know anybody?
I do work with very good lenders. Actually, they are their office is in Westlake, so they're close to you. So I can.
But they do. Excuse me. They do conventional loan or is the hard loan?
Are you looking for a hard money loan?
No, I got a hard loan.
Okay. Yeah. You want to do a conventional loan?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. No. They actually they work every product out there, but they're specialized on just regular loans, conventional loans, but they can do any loan. But like I say, they're really solid people. They're honest, and they can find the best option for you once they talk to you, once they figure out what the situation is, and they will tell you what the best option for you. And I will be happy to connect you with them so they can help you in that. Would that be okay?
Yeah, I would love to. I appreciate it. Thank you. Because the lender that got the hard loan, unfortunately, he lied to me and messed up with everything. You know, I put it. The house was 830 in Westlake. I thought was a good price, but you have no idea that happened. So 830, right? And I got for 830. So I put it $530,000. That's when I told them it's 550 because I sold my house in Tarzana.
Uh-huh.
So, and then my real estate, she said, "Oh, no worries, Kira, because I'm a esthetician, but I was working by my own. I have my own clients. You know, I never worked for somebody else. I was doing my own thing.
Okay.
So I have a lot of money, a lot of down payment. So it's okay. Maybe my loan is gonna be for $300,000, but I didn't know. She lied to me. She said the hard loan is gonna be maybe 6 or 7%. Like it's okay because the conventional is 3 point or 4, whatever. You know, 4.5.
Correct.
And they say, okay, gonna be like 6 or 7, that's fine. She lied to me and then they charged me for 8.25%. That is a lot of money.
Oh my God, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yes, and it hurts me and lied to me. And then this guy, the lender, he take like $25,000 in commission. He and the broker took money from me. So everything is messed up, and I don't have a job right now. So I have some money just only for my mortgage, but I only for maybe a couple of months, and I don't know what to do. So I don't want to lose my property, maybe selling, fixing, and selling again. But I don't want to, because it's a lot of money that I put in there. So with everything about that virus, it's really hard to find another job or work with my clients, because I can't work with them physically, with them.
Right.
That is my concern. Maybe if it's too early to get refinance my house, or because my credit is, I don't have any debts with credit cards. Everything pay off. I don't have problems issue with that. The only thing, my ex-husband, I just got divorced. My ex-husband, he pay off my credit card, but when he pay off my credit card, my credit went down because he closed all my credit cards. So that's affect my credit. But now, just like, I think it's like 620 right now, something like 625. And I don't know what else to do. It just stressed me out and gave me anxiety, because I want to get out from this hard loan. And I don't know what to do. Should I wait? But I don't know. I need to speak with a professional and honest person, because so many people lying to me that affect me emotionally, physically, because I can't even sleep now with this situation. And when eventually I will sell the house, but at least, because I just bought it a month ago, the house. I have a month living in the house.
Wow.
And then when I find the house, the first day when I went to the house, living in the house, I took a shower upstairs in the bathroom, the master bedroom, and the whole house was flooding all over, because I have what it's called, sewer line issue, the big ones. So not just from the house, it's all over that street. So the pipes are bad, and everything I was fixing by my own, because my insurance, the homeowner insurance, and I don't know what can the homeowner insurance, these people, my real estate put me, and the insurance also doesn't cover only $5,000. And I have like $30,000 to spend from my pocket, because it doesn't cover the sewer line, the insurance. So only things, like interior things, not really big things like this one. So everything is messed up with me, and I'm in trouble right now. I'm so depressed with this situation, and I need help. Somebody maybe can help me with that, because eventually I know I will sell the house, but at least, I want to just help me out a little bit with my payments, just get a conventional, maybe loan. If I can do anything I can do, I had to wait. I don't know. That's why I need to talk with professional person about these things.
Right. I'm so sorry that you have to go through that. That sounds pretty awful. What whoever did that to you, because first of all, your real estate agent should have been protecting your interest and looking out for the best option for you, and just protecting your money and your property that you're buying.
She only care about the commission, because I canceled the bill, because I wasn't sure about that. And she said, no, get it, because I know she knows I like the house. I said, listen, if I don't get this house, I told her, I should never say that. If I don't get this house, I'm not going to buy anything, because I want this house in Westlake, because Westlake is one very prestigious area.
Right.
And you can find for $1 million. And I thought it was the same. But now with the situation about the virus, the house is getting a little lower, and you can deal with people. But now I find a lot of surprises in the house about the sewer line and heater, and then the roof is leaking a little bit, a lot of things. So I'm so depressed and stuck with all these issues. On top of that, the lender, he took like $25,000 from myself and the broker from get the money charge me for lend the money. So everything is just instant. I get money, I lose a lot of money. I'm losing money.
Yeah.
With the payments now, that is $2,400 only interest. No payments for the house, is the only interest that is a lot of money. And it's basically like it's not my house, it's just renting, because I'm not paying house.
You're not paying the principal. That's correct.
No.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
So
I am.
And then the taxes, not including the taxes, is separate. So it's gonna cost me taxes is $12,000 a year. So that is, I get nervous right now. It's gonna be like $3,400 I need like $5,000 that I don't have a job right now because you know the virus in the situation.
Correct.
And this is my stress, my anxiety right now that I don't want to lose my property because I sacrificed so much and I have put so much down payment, like 500,000, 525. It say in one thing it say 525 with when I bought the house, and the lender he put me only 500,000, and I'll get from loan for 330. That I say why 330? I just want 300, not 330. I think they took the money from myself and then they put in money. I don't know where they did it, you know. So I need our. And I called this guy and I saw him, the lender that gave me the money. And he told me I call you. He never called me back. He never called me. He doesn't want to answer my phone calls, anything. So it's another company charged me for the mortgage payment. And
Wow.
then yeah, it's a lot of things going now. So yeah.
So who is at the beginning? Who was your mortgage lender?
I don't remember. I don't have right now with me the paper, but is the name? The guy is his name is Pat.
Okay.
Okay. Let me see. I think it's right here. Let me see. I have it here in my email because I was driving and I have a doctor appointment. Let me see. Auction funding.
Option funding.
Yes.
Okay.
The name from the guy is Ahmad. Auction funding. Yes, Ahmad.
Ahmad. Okay. All right. And you say now let me ask you something. If you were to sell your house, do you have a place to go to?
No, that's what I want to. I don't know. I don't have nobody. You know, I can't trust people. I'm scared because Maria Nolan is from Century City. I don't know you know her. Maria Nolan. She's a lady. She sold my house and you know, with lies and everything. She introduced me this guy, these people. So as soon when she got the house, we sold the house. We bought the house. She disappeared. She's gone. She doesn't want nothing to do with that. She left me by myself. Like
Wow.
that.
Wow.
Yes.
That's...
And then she got mad at me because I was complaining about these lines about the mortgage payment. I talked to Maria, what's going on about this house. I don't have insurance, but it doesn't cover the sewing line, the roof, the AC, everything. What is that? And then we start arguing. Say, you never request that. She told me that. I never request for inspection. I said, are you kidding me? You are the real estate. You're supposed to protect me, ask me. I don't know. It's my first purchase. Then Maria, what's going on? We have a little argument. She got mad. She hung out on me, and then she doesn't call me. She doesn't want to answer my phone calls and anything like that. Only she got her commission and disappeared. That's it. And I don't want to, you know. So that's why how can I trust people, even in my own language, in everything. It doesn't matter what language you speak. It's people taking advantage when they see you alone.
Correct.
It just hurts me a lot.
Yeah, no, and I'm sorry that you had to go through that. It shouldn't be like that. If people would just do business the right way and be honest, things like that should not happen. But here, let's let's do this. Why don't I get you in touch with Mark? His name is Mark Richardson, the lender. I trust him. We do a lot of business together. He can give you a call and figure out your situation and come up with options. What options do you have?
Okay.
And please tell him everything that is going on with you, because then the more he knows, the better option he can come up with. Here's another thing too. A lot of times, well, now mostly with the virus that's going on, banks are doing a what's called they're pausing their mortgage payments from the borrowers, or they call them forbidding forbearance, which means some of the banking institutions are giving up to 3 months to the owners of the house, so they don't have to make the payments, but the money will be put back into the loan, back of the loan, so you ended up paying it later. But at least right now, it will alleviate the fact that you don't have a job and you don't have the money to make the mortgage payment.
Yeah, but the thing is, my problem that I talked with a guy, and he said I can't because it's a hard loan, it's private loan. It's not from conventional, it's different. That's why I can't do that.
You know what? I forgot about it. That is correct. Yes, private money lenders are not whatchamacallit, they are not being what do you call it? What do you call that? They're not being regulated by the government. That's the word I was looking for. And so because they're not regulated by the government, then they can do whatever they want. That's pretty much it on that situation. So, but let me get you in touch with Mark. I'll get. I'm gonna send you an email, and like I said, my name is Silverio Martinez. And how do you spell your name? How do you pronounce your name?
Kira, do you speak Spanish?
Sí, claro que sí.
Oh, mira, hablando en inglés. ¿Qué te parece en inglés? ¿Qué tal te parece en inglés?
Español está bien, español está bien. El inglés lo hablas muy bien.
Ay, gracias. Entonces digo, no me entenderán o no me entenderán lo que hago.
No, sí te entendí bien, perfecto. Todo está bien y te entendí la situación y todo. Sí, yo soy latino, hablo español muy bien. Español es mi primer lenguaje.
¿De dónde eres tú?
Yo soy salvadoreño. ¿Y usted?
De Perú, es peruana.
Oh, me encanta Perú. He estado en Perú 2 veces. He ido para Perú 2 veces. He ido para Machu Picchu, obvio, Cusco, Lima, Iquitos. So, ¿cómo se llama el otro lago? Lake Titicaca también. So, me encanta Perú, me encanta la gente, la comida, deliciosa. Y hay mucho que ver allá en Perú, hay mucho que descubrir. So, me encanta, ese país me encanta. Qué bueno. Entonces, déjame hablar con Mark. ¿O prefieres un prestamista que te hable español? Porque estos hablan puro inglés. Son dos. Él y su esposa, y los dos son lenders. Pero tienen como unos 30, 40 años de hacer ese trabajo.
Enviar a una persona honesta, no me importa, pero yo necesito a alguien honesto, porque todo lo que me ha pasado, yo no confío en nadie. Seguro que no.
No, y sabes qué, te entiendo, porque sí, parece que no fueron honestos contigo. No, estas personas
me aprovecharon de mí prácticamente porque me ven que yo no tengo experiencia, mi primera compra.
Ya.
Todo eso.
Claro. Mira, estas personas son decentes, son honestas y te van a decir la verdad. Te van a decir si se puede o no se puede, y si se puede, qué es lo que se puede hacer. ¿Cuál es la mejor opción para ti? No para ellos, para ti, ¿cuál es la mejor opción?
Ya.
Ajá.
Si me lo mandas en español a alguien para entenderle perfecto, sería bien.
Ok, déjame ver que otra persona en español, si tengo alguien en español para que pueda hablar contigo también. Y sabes que ahorita, así como está la situación, es bueno que platiques tal vez con una o dos personas de esas para que, como quien dice, para ver quién te da el mejor deal. ¿Verdad? Porque a veces unas personas están directamente nomás hacen una cosa, y hay otras personas que tienen más creatividad y pueden decir, oh, ¿sabes qué? Se puede hacer esto, se puede hacer esto. En fin, son dos cabezas diferentes, y entre más información se pueda agarrar, mejor. Y al cabo que no te cuesta nada, es información gratis.
Ok.
¿Ok?
Ya, entonces
Pero-
entonces me envías esta persona lo más pronto.
Claro que sí. Te voy a mandar un email y le voy a mandar un email a él también para que él se pueda comunicar contigo. Y luego voy a buscar otra persona que hable español, un latino, para que también te dé su punto de vista.
Ya, te lo voy a agradecer. Pero
Perfecto, perfecto.
no cualquier cosa, pero para comunicarnos.
Muy bien. Agarra mi teléfono, guárdalo para que cuando te llame sepa quién te está llamando. No me mandas al voicemail.
Tú vendes casas también, ¿no? Real estate.
Sí, tengo 15 años, es todo lo que hago, full time, real estate.
Ah, bueno, pues
Sí,
a ver si vendes mi casa, a ver si lo paso.
claro que sí, tengo 15 años. Yo vivía allí en North Hills.
Ya.
Entonces vendí la casa que teníamos allí y compramos una casa aquí en Camarillo. Ahora vivo en Camarillo, pero hago negocios en todos lados, de San Fernando, Santa Mónica. Vengo de Santa Mónica, conozco mucha gente por todos lados. Pero sí, tengo 15 años de hacer este negocio y es todo lo que hago, día tras día.
Ok, Silverio, estoy en Salvador, la oficina, después te llamo.
Perfecto, ok. Kira, muchas gracias, te agradezco tu tiempo.
También.
Ok, bye. Bam! You there?
Yep.
Okay.
You put us all to sleep, bro. What happened?
it's the change of the language.
You hit a gold mine. You struck the gold mine. Habla español?
Yeah. She's like, ¿hablas español? Le digo, claro que sí. Like, boom, 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 boom.
Oh, bro, you couldn't pick up on that sooner, man. You could have did that in 30 seconds.
No, you know what? I thought she was like
Middle Eastern?
Middle Eastern.
yeah,
Yeah,
because of
I do.
because of her name and the accent too.
Yeah.
I was like,
was
what?
hard
So I
until she said Maria. I'm like, oh shit.
yeah, when I said she said Maria Nolan, and like you might know her. I didn't say I know her.
No, that was good.
Yeah.
Good. You should say, yeah, that's my homie. We used to be right next to each other. She was telling me about you.
Oh my God.
Dude, that's
that.
that's not the first time I heard that story. What's her name? What's the name, dude? Because I'm curious if she ever called me with an
Kira.
She probably did, Brandon.
What is it?
Kira.
Kira, what's her last name?
KLA.
That's it?
Yeah.
Clark? Oh, that's probably not her whole name, but yeah. No, nice job though, man. Good job. So early on when I kept trying to say, and I was typing on the chat, I don't think you were seeing the chat. So
I had it minimized, and then I looked at like, oh, he's talking something here.
Yeah, that's when I put it on the share screen.
Yeah.
So that you could see it on the big screen. But and I noticed you were following on some of that. Biggest thing, especially at the beginning when they start venting, you got to empathize, right? It's all about, that's what builds the trust. That's what lowers their guard. Then they start opening up. At first, they're just venting. So you got to listen to them. You got to acknowledge. And that's what I just kept saying, empathy. It's just like, I'm so sorry to hear that, right? And you did it. And then as you did it, now she's starting to trust you. But she still doesn't trust real estate agents at this point. You know what I'm saying? So you have to understand, say, look, I get it. I'm sorry that you went through that. I can't promise you that I can help your situation, but what I do have is I have resources. I got people I trust, and we'll take an honest look at it. But once she said that she had a hard money loan, I didn't think it was likely in the forbearance. It was good you brought it up, but again, that's going to be on your regular Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac type loans. I mean, the thing in California wasn't like exclusive to only good loans, but that's typically the federal government going to help out. Usually they're going to do that on their federal loans. Private money is separate, right? That's a different thing. And you picked up on it and you said it. But that's where, you stay focused on Mark Richardson. That's why I kept highlighting Mark Richardson. Like, hey, just that's your next step. You already had her go in that direction. Don't get her away from that. Like, get her back to that and keep that as the focus. And then once you close and get her to commit to talk to Mark, then it's like, okay, I'm going to follow up with you, see how that conversation goes. I'm going to also do a little bit more research. There's a nonprofit called VCCDC that does, it's a program called Keep Your Home California, right? So that's a HUD approved agency. that has access to potentially loan modifications sometimes. Sometimes it's just help. Sometimes it's a forbearance like that. But they apply and they share what their hardship is and try to see what they can do, right? So that's a
Do they even help people with harm money loans?
You'd have to check. You'd have to check on that. I don't know if they do or not. But the whole point is what you want to show her is that you're going to try to give her as many resources as possible. And when you ask the question about, do you have another place? The point of that is trying to come up with backup plans, right? Ultimately for you, once she said she owns a home in Westlake, right? And that eventually she'll probably have to sell it. That's what you're trying to earn the trust for, right? But
that's what she told me. She told me she's like at the end when we're talking in Spanish, she's like, "Oh, so you've been doing this for 15 years?" I say, "Yeah, this is all I do." And she's like, "Well, great. If I have to sell my house, I'll have you sell it."
exactly. And that's why you do this. And that's why you make the effort, whether or not you get a paycheck or not, right? Some of my best situations are helping people keep their home, not selling their home, helping them when they thought they had to let go of their property. I was able to put them in touch where they were able to modify their loan and they thought they were done. They thought their only option was a short sale. And that family that I'm thinking of is still in that house to this day. And I needed that paycheck. It was right before I went to law school, needed it, but I knew it was the right thing. And I'm glad I did what I did. You know what I mean? And that's what we have to do in this. And for you, it's the same thing. When you show those efforts, at some point, if she exhausts all options, sees, okay, I can't do a forbearance, I can't do a modification, I'm not going to be able to use the HUD agency for the keep your home. She exhausts everything. She realizes her only option is to sell the property. So that's where I was trying to get to when it was, do you have a place to stay? If you had to sell or rent your property out, we're looking at your options now, right? And right away she said, no, I don't. I need to make this work. I need to try to figure it out. So, but no, great contact for you. I mean, that's for you. That's definitely, I mean, you get one of those a week. That's solid. You know what I mean? But for today, that's a huge win for you today. And that's what we want to build on. It's those kinds of calls that until we pick up the phone and make the call, you don't know who's out there that needs our help.
See, and she called me back because she was one of my first calls.
Right.
And I didn't leave a message or anything. I just, hang up, and then she calls back and she's like, "I'm returning a phone call."
Right.
Boom.
There you go.
Yeah, that was good, Silver.
Yeah, nice job. But yeah, we were just messing with you because we knew it was going to go on a lot longer. We're like, all right, dude. We'll
And you were like, Zzz. I saw that from you.
You got to look at some of the messages over here, man. It'll get worse. You see the chat screen?
Huh?
Pull up the chat screen. There's a chat screen.
Yeah. No, it's over here.
Yeah, go ahead and read that real quick.
Let's see, where is it? Where is it? Chat. Here we go.
He is a show off. He's a show off.
His life story.
I think we got Russ from
Sweet baby Jesus.
yeah, somebody from 228. Dude, Russ, you gonna talk or what, bud? I don't know. Maybe we got a tie over here.
Freaking.
Funny.
Hello, Russ. If you exit out, we know you're a spy.
Oh, he came in?
Well, he's on here. Somebody from C21 Everest is on here, but it's not no video. Let's see if I can. I'm asking to start video. Come on. Yeah. If they hop off, we know it's not Russ.
Interesting.
Right. So no, nice job with that. Let's all try to make one more call and then we'll wrap this up, okay? Because I know it's already past our 11 o'clock.
Yeah, I got to answer some phone calls too. So yeah, definitely.
Okay, Anissa, your turn. Come on, we got to put Silver on the spot.
All right. Try to.
Nice
Here
job.
we go.
That was awesome.
Anissa, you look great.
Oh, thank you. I've decided to put a little makeup on today.
You look cool. I like it.
That's what I got to do, huh?
Paint the fence. Hey, if
the makeup won't help you, Brandon.
Fence needs a paint and paint the fence. So, okay, let me just call this person. Get her number.
Let's see. There's some cool stuff we can do on this too. I'm gonna try to see where's this.
All right, I'm calling right now.
Okay.
You have reached.
Hey, better luck tomorrow.
Come on, you gotta set one. That's what we gotta do. At least
Going.
tomorrow. Come on, we gotta get one more.
One more. Let's see.
Let's go, Nate. We got this. You're just sandbagging right now. We know you got your list of good ones there. So like, yeah, I'll call them when nobody's watching me.
I'll call this $1 million one later.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Let's see.
Oh, cool. Just gave a thumbs up. I don't know if that's gonna stick on there forever or what.
We
React.
did that.
There's a way to change your background and also do some other stuff.
I know. I'm gonna play with this thing today. I want to.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I want to master it
Hang on one sec.
today, Anissa.
I know, it's just been slow.
He's like, I don't have any leads.
You took up all the time with your conversation.
I know. I just sent you 10. There should be, just run through those numbers.
I know, I am. Okay.
Watch this.
Okay, here we go.
Your call cannot be completed as dialed. Please check the number.
Bad number.
You guys see that?
Nice. Psychedelic. All right. So I'm just going to email these people. That one was a bad number. My kids are on the internet, so it's super slow.
Oh my God.
Seriously. It's
Mhm.
just thinking. Okay, let me see. Let me try one more and then I'm done.
I've given up so easy, Anissa. Come on.
I know, I got to get one in escrow today.
Well, start making phone calls. What are you waiting for?
I know.
I mean, I am.
I just set this background and I don't even remember how I did it. I'm
Oh
looking
gosh, that's hysterical.
what did I just do? It may be on the 3 dots next to the mute button.
It's pretty funny though.
Yeah, you can do like Paradise or like Golden Gate Bridge behind you.
How did you do that?
There's a virtual background. I think it's on the bottom left corner. I think that's what I clicked on down there.
Oh, okay.
There it is. So by the video, stop video. Who was that? Is that Russ?
No,
Somebody
left. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's Russ.
Probably doesn't know he's on.
See that? What's up now? How do you like me now? See that, Silver?
Yeah.
Back when you brought the coronavirus to my family. Thank you. We should be immune by now. Oh, this one's tight. Look at this.
Oh, the lights.
Yeah.
How do you do that?
So go by the video where it says stop video. There's an arrow. And then click on that and choose virtual background. Now when you don't want to show your cool painting in the background there, Silverio,
I see what you're saying.
you choose the virtual background.
Choose virtual background and Why does it say screen audio video general settings?
All right, guys, I gotta go.
Boo.
I know. We'll do it tomorrow. I do need to return some phone calls before it gets any later.
All right. Well, nice try. Thanks for hopping on. So
Yeah,
tomorrow
I'll see you tomorrow.
we'll do it again. Yep. And we know who the pressure's on tomorrow.
I'll do it. Bring it.
All right. Let's do it. All right, nice job, guys. Thanks.
I'll
Bye,
talk to you.
Anita.
All right. We'll see
All
you.
right.
soon.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.
Cool. All right.
What's up, fool?
I know. What up? We got Everest on here. I don't know why Russ isn't talking. Russ,
Do we know it's Russ?
it should be. I thought I heard his voice in the background. Russ, say something. We're about to get off here, man. All right, you don't say something, I'm gonna boot you.
All right, so I'm gonna give this.
All right, I removed him. I don't know who that is, dude. He didn't answer once. You know what I mean? That was just weird.
Yeah.
Russ is the only one that got it. So, all right. Yeah. No. So, what do you think, man? Was that cool doing that? Where we all hopped on, made the call?
No, that's perfect because we put pressure on each other. We're looking at each other, and we are. You know, I like the fact that I can see your comments over here while I'm talking. You know.
Cool.
And if I forget something, and if you type it in there, like, oh, okay, so hey, you know, I'm listening, and then I bring that up in the conversation, and you know, I think it's great.
Cool.
Good stuff.
Hey, no, you handled it well, man, and you're no, you're good at this. It's more of it is your experience, but also just who you are as a person in terms of connecting with people, and that's you got to leverage that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not about being a know-it-all. It's not about.
Nope. It's about making people comfortable, and
Yep.
and you know, once you do that, people start opening up, like you say. People start opening up, telling you a story and everything, and you just continue having a conversation, and then you say, hey, listen, let me put you in touch with a lender. Is it okay if I can, give you your information? Blah, blah, blah. This is what could happen, blah blah blah. So yeah.
Cool. No, that was good. So, I mean, the last thing that, and I probably shared this with you before, but Ken had shared with me that he's like, when you hit one like that and you're connecting, everything's good. He's like, try to set 2 more afterwards because you're at your best in terms
You
of.
got a momentum going.
Exactly.
Yeah. Now you're pumped up to talk to
so
the confidence that you get talking to people. Yeah.
when I had to do my recruiting calls, that I love doing so much, right? And I would make them on Monday. I literally would set 3 to 5 on a Monday and be good for the week, when I was really pushing it. So when you're hot, you just go, you just do it. And it's not always about having to do it every day. Now we're trying to build the right habits. So it's good to do it on a daily. It's good to, no matter what, make calls.
Yeah.
Set 5 today, set another 3 or 4 tomorrow. Dude, this may set your month. You know what I'm saying? Where in most situations, most people can't set 1 a week if they're lucky.
Correct.
The week before Easter while in quarantine, that's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? So This could be, I'm telling you, man, this could be a game changer in so many different ways.
I think it will, because if we do this all the time, like we're going to be doing 4 times a week, right?
Right.
We're going to be doing this. We're going to be, once we are able to get out there and do our job regularly as we done for many years, that will be like our number 1 priority. Right. Like, hey, let's just sit down, let's make some phone calls, and then after that we can get out there. Yeah. But we will be hitting that, and we'll have, what I wanted to do is just have this system mastered, just like totally just fucking knowing it in and out.
Good.
On the website and everything, notes and this and that. Have a system that consistently I put notes in there, and then the following day show up on the website, say, hey, you need to call these people. Hey, you need, and I'm on it. Yeah. Just to get that routine going. Once I get that routine going, it's gonna get crazy.
Okay. So what do you want to do right now? Because it's up to you. You just had a good conversation, so you can finish connecting that, you know what I mean? And either reach out to Mark, have Mark call her, or vice versa.
No, I think I want to keep doing. You want to keep doing phone calls?
Let's do it. Come on. Let's keep it going. Now I feel bad for kicking Russ out if that was Russ. Let me see if
We didn't say anything. Okay, so it's she is from Peru and her name is Kira. I'm gonna put a note over here.
it's either one of two things. He either doesn't even realize I booted him off of the video call because he hasn't been paying attention, like he hopped on and he's doing whatever else he's doing.
Right.
Or it was somebody else, you know what I'm saying, that never wanted to voice what they were saying. So I
Correct.
just asked him, "Are you done yet?" Silver and I are still making calls. So, and I'm recording all this, so he's gonna watch. He's gonna hear it when he's back. Funny. He still hasn't responded on text yet either. All right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So let me try to call. Oh, this is actually a Ventura person. 72610. Looks like some decent properties and Camarillo. Nice. All right, I'm gonna try to make a call too. If I pick up or I get a pickup.
Got it.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system. 80557523441 is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hi, Brianna. This is Brandon Ramey with Veteran Home Services. Just calling. You actually registered on our website, VenturaCountyShortSales.com. And I specialize in Camera and Ventura and see that you've been looking at some properties out there and saved a few homes in Ventura and Camarillo. I'm actually currently in escrow with a property that looks very similar out in Ventura. It's kind of central to East Ventura. We're in escrow at 665. Beautiful home over there. We actually got it 10,000 under asking price. Another one just went into escrow at 700,000 just up the street. My family and I have been doing business here in Ventura County for over the last 20 years. So we have a lot of context. We know about properties before they come up on the market. We actually have a few in escrow and Camarillo right now, and we do have some upcoming listings in Thousand Oaks and Camarillo. Ventura, there is a property that I do know about that I need to reach back out to them. It's up to about $1 million. And that one will be coming up too. But, you know, just to keep it short, if there's any way that I can help you out, if you'd like me to keep you updated with these great opportunities or just give you a market update because it's interesting times right now, be more than happy to just have a quick short conversation with you and help you in any way that I can. My cell is 805-815-1327. Again, that's 805-815-1327. My name's Brandon Ramey, and I work with my parents' independent brokerage, Veteran Home Services. We do serve everybody. We're just a patriotic company and able to do more for our clients. So you have my cell, again, 805-815-1327, and look forward to hearing back from you, Brianna. Take care. A little long, but you never know.
Sure.
You got to try to pique that curiosity somehow. You know what I mean?
Correct. And you touched good points in there, talking about listings and stuff like that. So now she knows, maybe I should ask this question. Maybe I should ask this question,
Yeah. Hope so. Yeah, they normally say it's not good to
leave a
leave,
message.
but I've had calls back off voicemails, and I just know myself it's harder for me to make the follow-up calls. So, I figure it's worth a shot. And then if she picks up the next time I call, then it's she's expecting it. You know what I mean?
Correct. Let's see.
I'm sorry, the person you are trying to reach has a voicemail box that has not been set up yet. Please try your call again later.
Goodbye. Shama.
Hello?
Hello, Shama?
Yes, this is her.
Hi, good morning. This is Silverio Martinez from Century 21. How are you doing today?
Good, thank you.
Great. The reason why I'm calling is because we have noticed that you have visited our website, real estate website, Ventura County shortsales.com.
Mm-hmm.
And I was wondering, how can we help you find what you're looking for? Tell me.
All right, I'm just looking right now. But when I'm interested, I'll definitely give you a call.
Would you mind if I keep in touch with you during this time through the email? Maybe I just send you properties, maybe we'll pique your
Yes, just
curiosity.
email them, please.
Perfect, you got it. Thank you very much.
Thank
I appreciate your time.
Okay, bye.
Have a good day. Bye. What do you think?
I mean, you connected. She didn't just hang up the phone. She obviously was trying to get off really quick, so she threw the objection up. So as soon as they say, not at this time, remember Russ said almost always they come up with that excuse right out the gate, right? Not at this time, I'm just looking right now. You say, well, that's great. And you just confirm, we'd like to work at our client's pace, right? And then you slow it down. We're here to do this at your pace. If you don't mind sharing with me, so you're early in the process, so you're in the information gathering stage. Is that correct? Yes, I am. Okay, well, what I can do for you is I can send you the emails with the information. Can you share with me what that home would look like? And then you ask the question again. You know what I'm saying? To get more specifics. So it's just an objection. They throw the wall up, try to get you to get off the phone really quick. You definitely sensed it. And so you responded the way that she wanted you to respond. You didn't give up, but you just basically said, okay, well, I'll just shoot you emails. And she said, yeah, that'd be great. Just emails, like being very specific that that's what she wanted. So you can lead and still ask questions. Just acknowledge what they're saying first, right? Before you say the next thing. So when she says, not at this time, I'm just looking at information right now. You just say, that's great. So you're in the information gathering stage. Well, the great thing is when I work with my clients, we work at their pace. Right? Slow it down. Stop with that. Let her breathe. And then just say, do you mind sharing with me what you're looking for? And I'll send it all to you by email, asking the question. Even if that's all you get, you go with it. But there's a chance she starts opening up and starts telling her story. And that's what you want to, that's the goal from the phone call, is to get them to tell their story. And then you got a chance of seeing where you can push them. Because right now we don't know. We don't know where she's at. We don't know if she's legit.
I get it. But now that you're saying that, I'm gonna send her an email today, and ask all those questions, and I'm gonna tell her that, so she will read the email. She's like, okay, well, we can pause this. And this guy looks like he's not pushy. I don't want to sound like I'm a pushy guy, because
Yeah.
you can tell that she ready to, like, you know what,
Yeah.
not interested if you're gonna be a pushy guy kind of thing.
Yeah, absolutely. No, she definitely did. But they're going to throw that wall up almost always
Correct.
right out the gate. Your tone or whatever it is, you get people to talk. You know what I'm saying? Which is good. So I haven't heard the guard up as much, but it does come up, and I'm going to be the same way, even in a polite way. If I get a solicitation call, I'm just going to hear them out. After I hear it out, or sometimes I'll just cut it off and just say, hey, I appreciate your efforts in calling. I'm not interested. If you can take me off the list, that'd be great. And I'm only getting off right after that. You know what I mean? That's if I'm being very short and just cutting it off. So you're getting people past that. You're establishing enough credibility. You signed up. Also, you're saying, how can we help you and service you? Which isn't, it's good, but I think a better, instead of an open-ended like that, direct them a little bit more and just say, if you don't mind sharing with me a little bit of what you're looking for, instead of just saying, how can we help you and how can we serve you? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In general, it's too easy for them to say, I'm not interested.
Correct.
Be more specific and just say, call them from the website. You signed up at VenturaCountyShortSale.com. And, I'm a professional real estate agent. My name's Severio with Century 21. And just calling to see, to get a better understanding of what it is that you're looking for. Do you mind sharing with me what that perfect home looks like, right? Or are you still looking for that home? Yes, I am. Okay, do you mind sharing with me a little bit of what you're looking for? So trying to get it into that and see if they open up. She still may say, hey, look, we're just searching right now. We're doing that. Then you kind of go back down that path again and just say, oh, that's great. You're just starting out, so you're in the information gathering stage, right? Well, that's awesome. We work at our client's pace, so that's one thing that we're never pushy. We're strictly here to help you out with that process and work at your pace. Something to acknowledge that. Then say, let me ask you, and try to come back into it. So it's tough because you don't want to be pushy, but these are like the hurdles. And that's when you talk about mastering this, that's what the good ones know how to do. They know how to do it in a way, and they change the question up. So even though it's the same question, it's in a way that now they're listening to it and say, okay, well, I'm looking for this, and that's where Russ was talking about. Well, we actually have access to properties. We know about some before they even hit the market. So I told you about the TO one, right? There's also a TO Sunset Hills property. It's a 4-bedroom plus, going to be about $775. It's got a downstairs thing, solid property. And that's a rare neighborhood in Thousand Oaks. There's also the Colony home, 3-bedroom, 2-bath. It's probably going to come on right around 510 to 520 in that mark, 3-bedroom, 2-bath. That's just a couple doors down from my house at Prairie View. It's the same client. So those two are going to come up. There's a tenant in there, so it's not happening tomorrow or next month because of the whole non-eviction deal, but it will come up. So you can start talking about properties that aren't on the market yet. There's others too, but those are ones right there that you can talk about. Camarillo, legitimately, you have access to properties before they hit the market, right? And then there's others that you'll know about as well, through other connections and people that you have. So when you bring that up, then saying again, I have access to these properties. Are you looking for a good deal, looking for a good opportunity, trying to get them to open up and then transition right back? Well, tell me again what it is that you're looking for. So if you get shut down that first time, trying to get back to that next one. And when I learned about that, like the real, like overcoming the rejection and how adamant people can be no, was through the recruiting prospecting school. And I heard this young kid, dude was a beast. And I'm hearing, there's no way, you're wasting your time, all this stuff, dude. And it's no. And I'm just listening on the headset, just sitting there while this dude's standing, smiling the whole time. He's doing this, and he's just got the guy talking and talking and talking. And once he got his break in, once the guy stopped talking, he said, listen to this. He's all, I promise you this, it's not wasting my time. I promise you, we get together on Friday, that you will walk away with something of value. I promise you. Like, he committed with that conviction, and the dude did a 180 from no, all the way through the conversation and flipped on that dime. And he set the appointment on that Friday. And I was like, wow, because the guy was getting a flat fee. So he's like, if it's any type of commission split, I'm not interested. I'm not going to waste your money on lunch. I'm not going to waste. He shut it down every way you could shut it down. And this guy still knew how to set the appointment. I'm like, damn. So what it showed me was that I was giving up too early, too easy, that I could actually go further in the conversation with these people, that I can hear more of their story, their frustrations,
What happened? We're
whatever.
out.
I could figure it out. You there? I can hear you, but your face is frozen, unless you're just not moving.
Yeah, I saw your face was frozen.
Oh, yeah. No, I don't know. It's still recording.
Yeah, no, it's the internet, I think.
There it goes. Now you're good. All right. Is it good now?
Yeah.
Cool. So does that make sense, huh?
Yep. No, it does. Totally.
All right. You want to do another one, or?
Let's do one more.
Okay. Let's see if we can get one more on the phone. And that'll
Okay.
be good, man. That's already 2 conversations for you today. Nice job, man.
You need 451 54 12. Hello, Sophia.
Hello?
Hello, Sophia. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Hi, my name is Silverio Martinez with Century 21. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good.
Great. Sophia, I'm calling you because we have noticed that you have visited our real estate website looking for a home. Would you please share with me what kind of home are you looking for?
I kind of want a condo.
A condominium?
Yeah,
Do you know any area in specific?
Rashida.
Reseda?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Have you been pre-qualified for a loan, or how are you paying for this? Okay, with a loan. Have you talked to a lender yet?
No, I'm just still looking.
Okay, okay.
Uh-huh.
Do you have any idea what price range are you going to be looking for?
Not sure.
Not sure.
Actually, we're
Hmm.
still kind of looking.
Got it. I will suggest, if you don't mind me giving you a suggestion, I will suggest that we should get in touch with the lender first and see how much money you can borrow. And depending on your pre-qualification, that's how you're going to start looking for a house at that price range. Because then at that point, you don't waste your time going to see other houses that you might not be able to qualify for. And on that point, you just target exactly what your mortgage payment would be. So according to that, that's how you look for a house. Would you like me to put you in touch with a lender? So and it's free information, doesn't cost you anything, but it's a good way to start the process.
Uh, um, I'm still not sure because right now I'm at work and.
Is it okay if I can send you an email with all the information that you will need?
Yeah.
Perfect. I will do that, and I will just let you know all the steps that need to be taken in order to qualify or in order to start the process of purchasing a house. We also teach a first-time home buyer workshop that I would like to invite you to through either Facebook or Zoom. That is one of the videos that is in kind of a trend right now. Since we can't get out to do our work the way we usually do. Would you be interested in something like that?
Sure.
Perfect. I will send you a link and with the information and everything that needs to be the date and everything, and you can just jump in the conversation and see what we're gonna have a lot of people in there, obviously through the internet, but it's a good thing to view a workshop like that, because then you get all your answers from the questions that you may have. I'm gonna go ahead and send you an email with everything that you're gonna need, and we'll take it from there. See how can we accomplish your home searching. Would that be okay?
Yeah.
Perfect. Sophia, thank you very much. I appreciate your time. And we'll stay in touch.
Okay. Thank you. Bye.
Okay. Thank you. Bye bye.
Yeah, not bad. So she mentioned she was at work, and that was the only reason why I was trying to rush you and kind of speed you up.
Yeah.
'Cause you were trying to explain a lot, and I can tell you're trying to find the right words. And for her, I can tell when you're losing her. You know what I mean? And so that's where I was trying to hit when I said the home buyer workshop. There's got to be a way to get to the questions to start talking about the home buyer workshop. Even with the loan officer, when you asked, "Are you doing money?" Right? Financing cash, how do you plan to do it? She said a loan. She wasn't really sure of the process. She was very non-committal. She was, in my opinion, she was an amiable that was going to tell you what you needed to hear to get off the phone, right?
All right.
Okay, yeah, send that to me. Non-committal, not really getting excited about anything. You got to find a way to try to peak that, even if somebody is at work, and just share with them. And you got to hit them with a question first. So you did good at the intro where you said, "Can you tell me a little bit what you're looking for?" She started sharing it. She mentioned Reseda, and you went to the loan too quick. So with financing, you got to wait a little bit longer. Get her to tell you more about what she's looking for. Get her excited about that, even if she's at work and says, "Hey, look, I'm at work. I really can't be talking about this right now. Oh, I apologize about that. You mentioned that. When would be a better time so I can get a little bit more of an idea of where you're at, what you're looking for, so I can help you with the process." Something to that effect.
Right.
Have the time to talk about the home buyer workshop yet. You're just getting permission for that next follow-up call, right? And also not just going straight to, "Well, I'm just going to send you an email with all the information." That's an easy way for an amiable to look at everything, never respond to anything. It's too much, too complicated, and they go from there. So another thing you can do is you can even do a video. Do a video with your phone or with your laptop or whatever. Just create it. Say, "Hey, look, I know you're at work. I didn't mean to interrupt any of that. I'm a professional real estate agent, work here locally and very familiar with Reseda, you know what I mean, and helping people out in Reseda. We teach the first time home buyer workshops, like I mentioned. I also mentioned, it was a good idea to start with the loan officer, which is always the best first step. But sometimes people are a little hesitant in doing that because they're concerned about running their credit or whatever the case could be. So if you have any questions, I'd be more than happy to talk to you just to get a little better understanding of the process, what's happening in the market out there. But the best thing that we're telling our clients right now is to get prepared, get ready, right? Be ready, because there are good opportunities. And as soon as we are able to go out there and show property again and do those things, if you have all your ducks in a row, you can get a great opportunity. So tell me about, why, what you really want to get to, if you're just being blunt, right, is you want to discover why somebody hasn't purchased yet. There's always a hesitation. This is when my dad teaches the first time homebuyer workshop. Everybody comes in with reasons of why they won't buy or haven't purchased. It's always, well, the market's shifting. Well, I don't want to pay at the peak of the market. Well, the cost is too high, or I don't know if I can handle that monthly payment. I don't know if I'm going to be moving in 2 to 3 years. All these reasons why not to. So if you can get her to acknowledge the reason why, she sounded pretty young too, right?
Yeah. I think she's probably looking, I think probably her dad is the one who's going to buy, or the family is going to be the one who's going to buy, but she's a Latina. So my thinking is that that's probably say, you know what, you're more up to beat with online and looking stuff like that, and just look for it, let us know, and then we'll jump in.
Good, and you also know she's working. She's got a job. She did sound young. If I had to guess, I'd say young 20s. That's why I brought up the first time home buyer workshop in the message. You know what I mean? And you never know, she may hop on there. But
Yeah.
you want to have a better conversation with her where she doesn't feel either awkward because of work, or that could just be her personality. But sometimes leading too quickly on trying to get somebody on the financing, that's what I'm talking about. That's your close. It worked well with the first scenario because she needed help. She was reaching out. She needed help, and she's trying to fix her situation. So she's ready to make a call. With this one, she doesn't know you from the next person, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you have to create the value before she's going to follow your lead. Even if you say, if I don't mind, or if you don't mind, the very first step is to talk to a loan officer. Last thing you want to hear is that you're looking at properties you really don't qualify for. Those are all negative things. You know what I mean? It's the truth. It's the reality, but it's not what somebody wants to hear. It doesn't get them excited, and typically it doesn't move them to action. So what you have to do is you got to get to know them a little bit more. And when you got a short time frame like that, it's hard to establish. So it doesn't matter who was talking on the phone with her, is the point that I'm trying to make. It's nothing that you personally did. I'm just trying to share some things because I get how I can move people over in those situations. And it's like a game of chess. Every time you're talking to them, and okay, if I move here, does this get the right outcome, right? Do I ask that right question that gets them to say what I want them to say, for them to self-discover that they actually need my help and my services? That's ultimately what you're trying to do. Not to prove to them that you're the person for the job yet, even though you establish that by being caring, by being empathetic, by asking good questions, by knowing, having the experience, right? And then leading them through the process. But I actually feel all of those calls that you handled today were great, and also great for us to talk about so that we can get better and get more effective and efficient.
Correct.
You already did it where I could hear you like thinking of, okay, I don't want to ask the general question, right? You went, tell me a little bit of what you're looking for. I'm like, bam, you did it. Right there, already an improvement from the previous call to that call to leading them, and then you didn't get shut down.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? You didn't give them a quick out. And that's part of it, is how do we not give them these quick outs? Don't make it easy for them. And if you start talking about financing, I'm telling you off this Internet Lead podcast, these guys were beasts. They say you don't talk about financing. You don't talk about, ask them if they have another agent. Those are two easy outs. Yep, I'm working with another agent. Well, what is working with another agent? Does it mean they're sending you email listings? Does it mean they actually showed you property? Does it mean you're writing offers on property? Does it mean you have a buyer broker agreement? All that could classify under working with another agent. Does it mean you know of an agent that has sent you a postcard and you technically in your mind think that you're working with another agent, right? Or is it just an excuse? So if you're going to ask that question, say, are you under contract, committed, that type of thing. But again, I don't ask that until I know everything I can find out about them.
Yeah, that's one question I don't ask. I don't ask if you're working with a realtor.
Yeah. And then with the financing though, because that's what we're taught. And I'm telling you, if you got $1 million buyer or $900,000 buyer, you don't need to ask them if they're qualified, right? They're looking at $900,000. You want to go show them the property. In a regular market, you want to run out there and show them the property. So financing for me never comes up on that, not at 900K. What I'll ask them is, do you have a house to sell in order to purchase that property at 900K, right? I don't need to ask, have you been pre-approved? If I can tell somebody's newer and we want to talk about that, I still have to create my value first before I start firing away with, well, the first step is this. That's my close, but I can't close too early. I got to create enough value first before they're actually going to take my action. Because I've even had people say, yeah, I'll do that, and they never make that call. So I have to create enough value with the questions I ask. So even if I get somebody to say, yeah, I'll do it right away, still haven't created enough value. So now I'm going to do my pre-qual after I got them to say, yes, they're going to call Mark Richardson. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And when you do the pre-qual, now you're really creating value. Even though you went for the quick close, you're pre-qualing them and seeing really how motivated they are, why they want to buy a home. You don't just say, why do you want to buy a home? But, you want them to start saying, well, it's always been my dream. And now there may be an opportunity. I heard somebody at work say that you may be able to get a really good deal with the current situations. Is that true? That's what you want them to say. And then say, well, actually, that's a great point. We have a very unique opportunity ahead of us. And that's the very reason why you need to speak to Mark Richardson. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got to connect those dots. Now they'll take action. So that's the stuff, man. That's the best that I can explain it to help with where you'll see more people actually follow through and do the things that you want them to do. But you got to create enough value. It's not just setting the appointment. It's doing it in a way you set it, but then you still fire away with these other questions, unless you really feel like the first one you talked to, the one that worked with Maria in the past, dude, she'll take action. Otherwise, she's just gonna complain and point fingers the whole time. You got to be careful with that one as well. I'm sure you sense that.
Yeah.
But that could be a potential listing for you in Westlake, which would be awesome. So.
Yep.
Yeah, and then you'll hear about it from Maria right afterwards, man.
Maria is a complainer, man. She bitch about everything.
Very negative, man. Yeah, it's she was a tough one to manage, and yeah, I was just